Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Welcome to some late night Final Fantasy XI. Who'd have thought? Oh, I'm so excited, guys. This new internet is stable. It is faster. It is beautiful, as you can tell. We went from a 480p stream, which is what we were doing, to a full 1080. Just, yeah! Almost recording quality, too. Anyway, Final Fantasy XI. If you can't tell, this is Final Fantasy XI. Probably should go quickly over some basic things like where I'm at. If you can't tell, based on the levels here, I've been doing something very silly and stupid. Most people probably wouldn't do this, especially being, I'd say, basically a noob at this game still. Getting all the jobs to roughly level 30, as you can see, 33, because that's where the racial armor is equipable at, and that's what I'm wanting to equip on most things. You can see there's 3 I'm missing. These are the Odd-Ortagon ones, and unlike Scholar, Dancer, Geomancer, Rune Fencer, they're a little bit more complicated to get a hold of, because of course they are. Because you can't just do, like, these 4, and just clearly just use a mount and get them. No. There's a lot more involved in it, especially the one I wanted initially to main was Corsair. That has changed. It's now Rune Fencer Sub Samurai because that's a good damage dealing one. Or so I've heard. Do not expect probably ever a ton of 119, me to be doing a ton of 119 grinding. It is, while I'm having a great fun with this game, it's not likely to happen. Just, it is not. Anyway, we're just gonna be doing some leveling of some various classes. Wow. Things just feel smoother. We should probably grab some things while I'm here. Exchange some points. Are these the 500 point items? Yeah, the short blade. I need 2 of those. Oh, the game just feels more responsive. Oh, this is just so good. Now, don't get me wrong, I was playing 11 pretty good on the internet I had, but it was didn't feel as smooth and responsive as it does now, and that is quite interesting. Quite an interesting thing to have happen. Okay, just making sure I wasn't gonna get caught. Halfway through. Now, I've determined a system. It's not the greatest system. And if there's anyone who's played Final Fantasy XI in the chat, they could probably explain to me a faster way to get to, especially if you're a recent player, you could really tell me exactly the fastest way to get to level 50. Because I want to get all the jobs to 50. Because then I can just, any of them. No. I need to trade. That's what it is. There's a trade. Anyway, the fastest way to 50 because I do kinda want to get there with all of them. It's darkness. It has reached the target value. Let us end synergy. And there's the short blade. Yay! Why did I get that? The best reason can be explained. It's got counter and parrying, so it's good for leveling parrying. Probably should go. I'm gonna say the other reason I want to get everything to there is because, oh my god, this is basically just weapons. Just weapons and a few higher level armors. It is full. This is the leveling armor thing, and it is also bloody full. My wardrobe is clogged. Please help. It is stupid and funny, and I love this. I love this bloody game. Oh, the jank and the joy of it all. It is. Oh, the jank and the god, it is so bloody good. Colorless. And what was the other one? Where is he? Where is Ruby? Red Rover, there you are. There. I think we'll hold off on him. We've got plenty of time on the Signet. Oh, so I hope everyone's day's gone well. I know mine has. If you're tuning in and just starting your day, I hope your day goes well. That's what we're here for. We're here to relax and play some Final Fantasy XI. Let's see, Toto Trusts. And just have some relaxing leveling going on. I know I'm gonna have a great time, at least for the couple of hours we're gonna be here. Well, now. It's only gonna be a couple of hours, guys. That's all it is. We do have other things to do. But we may be back tomorrow with some more fun. Some additional fun, some additional things to do. And there we go. There's my traditional, what I call the AoE group. Just a quick check of them. Decent challenge. No real reason to do anything over here. Now, as we can tell, there's been some accessories installed, as we can tell by the thing up top that I really should try and get rid of. I really don't need to know what my coordinates are. That's just silly. But even if anyone's used any of these specifically the battle log ones, I believe Battle Mod is the one I'm using. And tell me how to get it to just tell me what I need to know, what damage I'm dealing out, and what I'm taking. Those are the two numbers I need to get. I always have had a problem with the game telling me what damage I take when I take it. I do not understand why. It just does not make sense to me. I think that's hard. Level. There we go. Always only. This is what I've discovered, and what really helps the always go after the tough enemies. If they're not tough or very tough, they're really almost not worth attacking. And here we can, in particular, decent challenge. Where was that vulture? I swear there was a vulture around. There's normally a vulture around, right over here. Vulture. There he is. Yeah, he's tough. I think the Khadives. The Khadives. I think that's the better name for them. Young. Oh, there's two of them, so take on two of them. There we go, level 4. Because again, the point is to get as quick as... Ooh, there we go, level 5. To get as quickly leveled as possible. At least until level 33. Past 33, while getting to 50 is also not as complicated as I thought it would be. At least it shouldn't be. At least based on how quickly it took me to get to level 40 with the Rune Fencer, which I wasn't even trying to get to 40 with the Rune Fencer. In all honesty, I was just having a grand old time playing the game, and I was like, I needed to do some... I think I need to do some records or something like that, some ROEs, and so I decided, let's... Ooh, yes, that Amber Khedive is... Khedive. I don't know why I thought they were Khedives. There's clearly an Eve. There we go. Now I'm getting numbers. It could have just been my very poor internet. Come on, attack. Cutouts. Electric Veneria. Oh no, they survived. Good. Good. And it is now time to refresh them since they are getting awfully weak in comparison. Oh. And refresh them real quick. We're now level 6. We should be able to hit 9, I think, before we have to move on to the next location. We might not be able to need to hit 9. Depends what the goblins give us on the other side. Which should be Not Thingolly. Thingoi Canyon. That's what it is, I think. That's the next location. This is, like I said, the loop. We start in North Gustaberg because I'm in Bastok. Start wherever. You know, just outside. Goblins are 5. Decent challenge. 4. I swore some of these guys were much higher than that. Well, might as well kill them. It's easier. And that'll kill those things as well. That gives decent experience. More things out here are level 9. I could very well be wrong. Probably am wrong. Probably very wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it is time to get to the next location at level 7. Come on. Activate my warp. There we go. And away we go, back to Bastok. Back to Bastok. So what we can do is while we're here, get some free experience by getting Signet cast on us. Free experience. 3,000 experience, let's be honest. What do I have on me? I don't need you. Don't need you. Why do I have that on me? Okay, I do have crystals. Good. Now we need to go from here to Windurst, Fort Windurst at the exit. But that's just a convenient location. A for what we need, because we need to switch from one fast travel network to the next, and for whatever reason, Windhurst is got the perfect location for that. That Port Windhurst right near the exit, because that puts you right here next to the bloody book. Next to the bloody books. And we're going to need to go to the survival guide. And it is Zulkheim. Lathian. Lathane. That's the one. Yeah, we go here or the canyon. Going here because of one particular reason. Could still hit the canyon, I think. Anyway, we're going here because we've got to turn in the other Reekley ROE for the colorless. I still don't know what faded crystals do. If anyone has any idea what these faded crystals do, the wiki is completely useless. When it comes to saying what an item's used for, it's used for very specific things, it is hit or miss. And in this case, it's used in a quest, and that's, as far as I can tell, all it's used for. And that just does not bode well, I think. Is the right direction? It is. Good. We're also here because these things are of a slightly higher level. I think these things will go to like level 9. It's either the orcs or the birds. I know they're not vultures. I don't remember what they're called. And the mushrooms, the fungars. Really? King of Hearts. Wow, you are being loud tonight. Ah, there's people. Looks like a standard you're bot. Ah, level 13. Impossibly tough. You say that, game. I don't believe you. Especially when Velanerol takes off half your health with one attack. I don't believe you when you say impossibly tough. Tough, yes. Impossibly so, no. Oh, right. That's why I'm only getting... I was beginning to wonder why I was getting lesser experience. And then I had to remember, right, I'm using the Emperor's band as opposed to the ECAD ring, which gives significantly less experience. Less fun experience. So this is a slower grind, which is disappointing. There we go. So we'll have to kill twice as many enemies, which is annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. That just means instead of, you know, one enemy giving experience, you have to kill 2 to get a level. It's not that bad. And the other thing I know is to just basically ignore all of the gear. Delbadas. Akbabas. Akbaba. That's what you are. Akbabas. Come on, stop walking. It's gonna make me use this gun, and that is just annoying. And sometimes it does these weird... What sounds it decides to play are just sometimes very... very weird and very I don't understand you game. And there's colorless, that provides me a crystal. Which we're gonna want to put in the... Oh, is it the case or is it the sack? It's not you, it must be in the sack. No, I suppose it was in the case. Or is it in the, it's not in the locker. Would I put it in the satchel? No. That's where the crafting materials go. Item... Crystal... Right, it's not item, it's an item search. I play Final Fantasy XIV too much. The case. I thought it was in the case. I play too much 14 and I get my macros mixed up. Between the two of them. Because they both use a very similar macro system. So it's like... kind of get confused between the two if you play too many of them. Of similar... games with somewhat similar designs like 11 and 14. Although 14 has gotten away from a lot of the embedded problems that came from its inheritance of a lot of 11's designs. Especially in recent years, and some of it still shows. In fact, quite a bit of it still shows if you know what you're looking at. You still see bits and pieces of it here and there. And there's no way they can get around that. It is baked into the... it's baked in at this point. Alright. Weapon skills. Smack. Level 10. We'll probably want to hit 12, I think, before we move on. If at all possible. I should actually see what kind of abilities this job has. Lowers TP cost of dances and steps to 0. Oh. That's the thing, is I don't know what any of these do. Okay. This is the first time I've ever seen the enemy chase around poor Semi. Never seen them being chased like this. Normally, Millennial can keep the aggro, but not today. Oh, no magics. It is just... it is just... level 11. It is just the one dance at this point. Oh, that's the other reason, is that there's some jobs I will level, but I'm not going to go out of my way to utilize, and that's going to be primarily Blue Mage. We know what Blue Mage entails. I know what Blue Mage is. I know what it entails, and I'm not going to relish that grind. there's enough grind in 11 that's fun that I don't want to put that, which is not going to be a fun grind, in my face and focus on, because that's not what I'm here for. Okay, that's a good dance. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good dance. Level 12. Level 12. Wow! That is a phrase! Shining Strikeout. Smack. And how close are we to a level? We gotta be close to a level. We are not, actually. We are not. And that is weird. Oh well, these guys will get us there. We might want to consider checking the next tier of equipment or so. Has unlocked. Brass mittens. Yeah, let's keep on the Rab cap. No, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that. We can grab the second set of earrings, which is the optical, and might as well grab the HP. And the mantle. I don't have a... There's not a lot of belts. This is the one thing I've discovered. That there's not a lot of useful... There's actually not a lot of belts easily available, and that is mind-boggling me. That's just making me go like, yo, why are there none to speak of? It's got me all bamboozled and fuzzled. It's like there's just not any, and there should, in fact, be a great many. Really? Nothing. Staffs? The next club is KO only. And then KO. Oh, okay, fine. You want me to go to staff? I'll go to a staff. Fine. Speaking of staffs, we should see what's in the Unity for the week. Vanquish multiple entities. That's an easy one. With the Unity leader, I don't even think I have him unlocked at this point. Yeah. Come here. And dead. You two, Akbaba. And that's experience for something. That did give me a level, but it didn't show the graphic. Sometimes this game is old. Sometimes this game is very old and it shows. Look at that. Should have counted. Should have counted. Get rid of that. Throw the sleep shrooms out. We don't need them. Let's see. Sometimes I wonder why I have all these walnuts on me. Now that is gonna come in handy, because now where we're going is the second to last location for this grind. And you might look at me and be like, you're level 12, you want to get to 33. That is 11 levels in an hour and 15 minutes. How are you going to do that? You've only been on for a half hour. Well, we're going to go, my friends, to, where is it? Yes. Castle Ostroja. Which is technically the final location we're going to be at. But we're not going to do any grinding in here until we hit about level 20? Yeah, about level 20. Something like that. Because we're going to just step outside and do the rest of our grinding out here. Sometimes the macros need to load a little into the map. I don't get it myself, but there's something about this game that is very ancient and very archaic and very weird and unusual, and yet absolutely, sometimes it's captivating. I don't get it. I've played many MMOs where I've spent a hell of a lot less time and been absolutely bored out of my bloody mind. And then there's this one. I don't get it. Rain flies. These things hurt. They're quite strong. Yeah, they're about 8 levels stronger than us. This is going to take a little bit. This is why I have trusts. This is how you do it. This is going to give us a lot of experience. And also hurt them, also hurt the trusts like a ton of a bit. But it's already half dead. We've been at it for half hour. 30 seconds. This is exactly why. This is the order I've chosen. Because it works. It's consistent. We get damage taken, we get damage dealt, sometimes. And the trusts do all the work. And you get, that is actually not as much experience as I was hoping for. So, that's actually about as much experience as you get for fighting you. Come here. And that would be because of the scaling. So it's probably best to focus on the lesser things than those big things. But being level 20, they'll sustain us for quite a while on the level. Give or take. And that actually gave us more experience. Let's kill these guys. These guys will be easy. I was wondering when you were going to notice that we were killing your elemental, buddy. Wow! They are really going after it. That is not normal. Oh no. Oh no, we are disengaging. That's a 22. He is going to actually just straight up murder us if we decide to attack him. I think the theologists are pretty out of our range too. Really? The boggarts are still around? You normally go off the boggarts for a bit too. That guy is an NM. We do not touch the NMs. We just do not. 'Cause that would be silly. This is another thing I've noticed with a lot of these, how a lot of these jobs are positioned and function and things. Is that the later jobs and from later expansions get, I don't want to say infinitely more complex, but they are infinitely more complex than the base ones. Nothing against how they have warrior implemented or anything, but it is basic. In fact, they're all, the basic ones are just so bland in their implementation. And they didn't get to experiment until they started getting the expansion jobs. I mean, Dragoon is pretty basic, but it has a bunch of unique things going on with it that make it much more than just hit enemy with stick, hit enemy with stick harder. I mean, yeah, warrior gets to buff and things, but it isn't this. It isn't use your skills. You now have skills, you now have special skills. It isn't as unique. And I don't know why exactly that is. No. We will not deal with him. Yeah, because he is 10 levels above us. Boggart is gonna murder us. Normally I fight off of that Boggart, but he's a bit beyond us at the moment. Ah. You, on the other hand, are not. That would be why that Boggart is. Oh no, no, oh no, oh no. NM. Ooh, that NM was getting too close. Oh no. He spotted us. Run. That NM has noticed us. Ow. There's only one way to deal with this, and it's not pretty, and I don't like having to do this. Bloody ninjas. Now we let him de-aggro. I hate having to do that, because now that's just, I could start going in here. Incredibly tough, incredibly tough. Normally outside is just a little bit less deadly, but not apparently right now. For whatever godforsaken reason. Item. Chad, bring me. It's just a better experience boost. It really legitimately is. And the other one's good and all at 75%, but the 150% makes this infinitely nicer and infinitely easier. Ugh. Are they on cooldown or not? They are not. Good. Plus, this will also have given them another level on them, which on your trusts, a level is important. It should indeed put on a Drain Samba. That assumes we don't get stunned by him. And Samba. Smacking good. Yes, there we go. There we go. There's the experience I'm used to. This should go pretty quickly now. That's just an all-job staff. Haha. I thought there was something silly going on there, and I was right. And look at that, 1500 experience. This is significantly faster. Theologist, we really don't want to mess with. Oh, there's him in his elemental again. And dead. And there's another level. We'll probably head inside once we hit 17, because there's a specific NM I like to farm if possible. Ooh, waltzes. Ooh, curing waltz. This actually has got quite a good set of skills to it. This job does. And dead. 1600 from that stag beetle. Which means off of this crane fly here. I said off of this crane fly here. Shouldn't have any problem. Shouldn't have any problem hitting 16. Yeah, that's the difference between the Etad's ring and the Emperor's band. Slash Emperor, Empress's equivalent, is a lot of experience and a lot of, and just in general, a lot of just speed. Now, granted, as you saw, Etad's ring has a limit of 30,000. So after your 30,000 experience, or 11 hours, you're gonna always hit 30,000. And it's a 2-hour cooldown. At the speed we go, at the speed we're leveling, we're gonna hit that 30,000 before 2 hours is up. So you need an alternative. It's not as fast as an alternative, but at low levels, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. It's up here once you get to these higher ones that it makes a significant difference. 1300. Very tough. Is that NM still around? Yeah. I kind of don't want to go after the Boggart. He just takes for bloody ever. I mean, he gives a lot of experience, but he is also very annoying to fight. There we go. And we will put on a Drain Samba. Is Vanquish Birds, of course. I don't know if these guys count as birds or not. They do not. Of course they don't. They may be birdmen, but they are no birds. Oh, Kukaija. Well, let's have a look. Kukaija the Unseen. He is 37. Ooh, he drops a... I'd say it's a decent item, but not worth having. Definitely not worth having. I love having this gun. Honestly, it is probably one of the best items, best weapons I've gotten from the login campaign. It is a gun. Anyone can equip the gun. Why? Because it's the gun. Who doesn't want the gun? Admittingly, the gun can only shoot bronze bullets, because that's the only thing everyone can equip. It does negligible damage. I mean, damage of 2, damage of 3. That is terrible. And the next level of bullet. The next level of bullet is 46. So that's absolutely terrible when it comes to the particular bullets it can use. But it is beautiful in the fact that it's just a gun. It is just a gun that anyone can use. And it is, I love it. And it is just brilliant. And now that we've hit level 17, we're gonna be in here until we hit 33. There's 2 locations in here I particularly use. Hey, Froggy. Froggy. Anyway, from here, we're gonna head this direction, killing some things and getting some levels, if at all possible. And this is going to hurt them, and probably me. Let's see, 17. Have I unlocked maybe an actual weapon? No. I'm not actually sure what dancers can equip. Combat levels. Supposedly swords, daggers, clubs. They can equip none of those that I currently have. Let me target the bats that are attacking me. Good lord. Yeah, guitars. That's level 32, okay, hand to hand. That's level 25. Dancer can equip those at 30. They cannot equip the blind. Okay, level 21 is the next weapon, and it's a knife. That's fine. Cannot equip that sword. They can equip that sword at 20. So 20 we can equip swords. 20 we can equip some swords. Good. I forget, what are the abilities that Dancer has? Right, that's in here under abilities. Job abilities. No job traits. Just an evasion bonus. I swear they get like they get something, I swear. That's kinda unique and special and cool about them. On top of the whole ability thing. Which, granted, dancing is a brilliant ability as well. Now we can already see that. Level 18. And because we sub Thief, we get a lot of cool things. We get a lot of drops. We get Guild with Guild Finder. Now, these have some useful and interesting abilities. Now we're staying on this lowest level, avoiding the PNM that spawns in the middle to the left over there, because he's a much higher level than the one we actually are here for. Well, we're not here for him, but he's in the vicinity. How is this thing still alive? I guess everyone's just having a tough accuracy with him being higher level. There we go. Good lord. Oh, they're level 28. That would explain it. Normally you'd want to do the theologists, because there's, I think, lower level things. I can check that, in fact. As soon as he's dead. As soon as this guy's dead. We'll check that. No weapon skills. Not enough TV. This is perhaps the biggest problems I've had with 11. And it's only that if you're doing, like, if you started as, like, your basic warrior, it is going to take forever for you to actually do anything, because TP builds so slowly. And granted, the ability selection is a lot smaller than like 14 or most of your other MMOs have. So that's always the case. Is that you've got a lot fewer abilities and it requires that build up for it. But the build up, to me, it just seems like it's just for one, it is reliant so heavily on an accuracy stat that I believe is veiled to you. You don't know what it actually is. You don't know what your accuracy is, only that you just can't hit anything. And that is annoying. And it feels bad. It's like there's literally nothing you can do. And the trusts make up for that a little bit, And the fact that suddenly it's not just you just hitting something, it's hitting, you know, one thing all the time and being, or trying to hit something. And that's why I would never recommend starting as a pure physical class if you're looking to get into 11, which you really should. I find it to be an utterly fascinating and fun time. But it comes with there are some caveats. You know, as I said, the melee system is awkward and unusual. Not necessarily for its time. Played the .hack games, or even .hack GU. That was a direction people were thinking MMOs could actually take. Was this. And, you know, people decided not to go this route. So 11 still continues to exist as popular enough to keep around. Just piece of gaming history. Here we go. Now we've got some more things. And now level 21. See how much quicker we're getting these levels now that we have the Etad's ring. Not earned enough finishing moves. And see that this is just and you can just see that the addition of just those few things to this is like, suddenly. Suddenly, things just are better. Things just got infinitely more complex. Dancer being one of the later jobs has this very clear design philosophy that's just very different than the earlier jobs, the very early jobs. And even from, like, Dragoon, which was Expansion 1. Just a very clear difference in what they wanted to do with it. And honestly, that's the thing, is that these jobs have a just very different design philosophy around them, and that's beautiful. And then switch over to him. It's these little things. It's like, it's that ability to switch just before they die. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I can see why people like this game. It is a grind. There's no way around that. Alright, we can switch to knife. Can we do... Yes! I knew it. Beetle, focus. Strength. Bone. Beetle. Dommel. Beetle. There we go. It actually should be sword. It actually should be sword, then knife. But yeah. Now we're cooking. Very tough, you say. I dare ya. Ah, yes. Now I see what they mean. Put Drain Samba back on. Oh, yeah. Even Bard, it's like, this has a very, this dancer has a very unique feel to it. It's got these small TP spenders. And they're very small TP spenders. We're talking 1 to 200. But they are working so interestingly. Let's waltz on Shantoto. And like I said, this is all in cause to try and summon this NM back here, which you have to kill theologists to do. It's not a huge deal. He's got some pretty decent drops. And he's not super high level or anything, so it's not like he's huge. We are 10 levels short of where we want to be. In about 45 minutes, we should probably head towards the zone. The end zone. Yeah, somehow I'm doubting that. But I know bots are not welcome. Especially considering this is the first stream I've had in a long time. I seriously doubt at all that you are anything other than a bot. So we will just let you exist and get rid of you later. There we go, more dancing steps. There we go. And I've been stunned or poisoned. One of the two. This ninja got me. And he's not gonna live long. It's very weird, bots are. Bots are very weird. Ah, we're being attacked again. I'm trying to find things, is all I'm trying to do. Game wide. There we are. Let us mute you. There we go. And I found you. Yeah. You go away. You've been found. You go away. Yes. Yes, there we go. Bot has been muted. We are good. We are good. If we are not good, we are very good. We are still green. We have not dropped a single frame. God, it is nice to play it, to stream at a decent frame rate. And now that we're 24, we move on. Because these last levels will be pretty quick once we get there. There we go. I knew all those additional sword and specifically the sword levels were going to come in handy. There's a reason I started as a red mage. And we flourish you. Ah, that's on the cooldown. Curing Waltz to you. Let's also do a Curing Waltz on Shantoto. Oh, no. On Venereal when you get to 10th. And also... let us do... get that Curing Waltz on Venereal. God, that is a name and a half. Okay, and that does count towards healing. Good. Scrolls of Silence. I don't think I need that. I know I don't need the slops or the clogs. Or the bat's wings. I'm pretty sure I know silence. Oops, that was not meant to happen. That was not meant to go through. I really need to unbind that, because I hit that all the bloody time. I really just need to stop saying bloody all the time. I should give myself more steps. There we go. Switch to the bats. What did we switch to? Why did you switch to that? He's not even close. I don't even know where that drummer exists at. Where were you, drummer? Good lord. I don't even know where you're at. I don't know why the game decided you were the close one. That just made no sense. Let's take this guy. Ooh, jigs! Ooh, what is this ability about? Enhances your own abilities also to evade while being undetectable. Ooh. Okay, that is actually useful. Okay, so animated is just a provoke. Ah, I see, I see. Ah, it's actually useful. Ooh, All members. Ooh, now we know Divine. MP or an HP drain. I'm beginning to see it as this job is starting to come together to me. The job is starting to come together and make sense to me. Which is perfect, because it is sadly not a job for at least this main character. I believe it's a planned one for one of the alternates, but that's for a video series I am deep in the process of making. I mean, very deep. Esper. Fine, bats. We'll do one last set of... We'll do Divine Waltzes. Excellent. And now that we're entering the last area, we need one last refresh of the trusts. Because everything in here is going to hurt. Always does. Always does. And the maggots do, the heralds do. I mean, these things are level 30 plus. These things. Oh boy. Oh boy, these things. We'll begin with this meat maggot. The crabs don't. The crabs do not hurt. And that is on the big cooldown. And that's the problem. Did you see that it wore off? An hour and a half left on the cooldown. The attach ring is done. Emperor. And... Really? That is why this is technically okay, they're both 30,000. But that's only 50. Because the other one's the Chariot Band, which is 75, but for 10. And while that has 7 charges on it, so it is 75% for that, so there's 70,000 in there, versus the 90,000 in the band. But it's less cumulative. It's a bit of a weird one. Haha! More finishing steps. I think this guy's the highest one. Yeah, he is. This is the highest level enemy in this area, at 39. Except for some elementals that spawn here, which are 45. And those things hurt like a son of a gun. I don't think I've ever been able to kill one yet. But this is... I normally come in here just to get that last bit of leveling. And it, apparently is gonna take a while. I could put the Custodes on. Ah, those are good for paralysis, though. Yeah. Put some paralysis on the enemy. I don't think it's gonna exactly doing anything, but we're currently stunned. Oh, no TP. What are my combat skills? Hand-to-hand is the lowest, of course it is. That explains why I can't hit anything. I should probably do more with Monk. I think Monk was... I think when I was leveling Monk, I was more concerned with staff levels than anything else. Crab. Job abilities, let's go with a waltz. Divine waltz is 400. I can see why Dancer's quite a useful support job. Just a good job in general, really. It's a shame it's not one that interested me. We do have a ways to go yet. Although we're almost to 27. We'll get there before 4 o'clock. Probably. It's just a shame that it's birds. It's just a shame that's birds. There we go. Just a quick heal. It's this whole diversity in skills that Dancer has. That's quite an interesting design philosophy, and I love it. It's like it gets all these very unique and different abilities. I mean, you get a drain HP, drain MP, that's both very useful skills to have, plus a couple of cures, just a little bit of cure here, a little bit of cure there, an AoE, an ability to gain a stack of things that you can use in a completely different form, and of course, some basic utility of hiding in plain sight. And that interrogator, which is, again, these things are level 39. I'm 26. 27. 27. Almost 28. And they just fall before me. Now, I realize, you realize, especially if you've played 11, this is not how the entire game is. That, there will come a point where I will have to worry about actually playing the game properly. Trust me, I'm well aware of that. Trust me, I read the Reddit, the subreddit a lot. It is plainly obvious that there will be times, especially later in the game, where you will not be able to steamroll like this. But this is just for leveling. Worst thing I need to do is get these things to level 50. Level 50. It's just the ultimate goal to get them all to 50. And flourishing jig. Hey, focus on me, man. Maggots. Okay, there you are, meat maggot. We need a divine waltz out. God, that is... Oh, that feels so good. Almost makes you want a level dancer now. Oh yeah, that is... Yeah, that's definitely on the one character's alternate because you get double wheeled as dancer really bloody early. I mean, stupidly early. I don't think Ninja even gets it that early. Gets it this early. I know Thief doesn't. Good lord, Thief doesn't get it early at all. That's another 1,000 for me. 28. We only have a few more levels to go. See what I mean? Came in here, wasn't... You probably... If you came in here, think, oh, this kid doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Get to level 30 in 2 hours. God. He probably doesn't even know the true technique, and you're probably right on that one. You're probably right. I don't know the secret technique. This is merely what I've discovered in my time playing 14. It's not the optimum way to do it. Ooh, now I know stun. Stun you. Stop that. It's not the optimum way, no. I can all but guarantee it isn't optimal. But what is in life? May not be optimum, but it works. And it works consistently enough. As long as certain NMs, or in the case of here, the elementals don't spawn, we'll be fine. We don't hit fire. We don't hit that fire weather very often. Except the 3 or 4 times it has happened. Yeah, the 3 or 4 times it has happened. To me. Because it has. No. Can I? No, that's 30. Oh, the hairpin. Now there's bracers. They're... Here's the weird thing about these. They're very clearly not as good as the equivalent armor, other than those stats. I don't know how important stats are, really. But stats are good. And this one gives you invisible. That is... if you can find some of these items, they are just beautiful. I really don't want to fight some crab. They're not even that tough. They're only 31, so they're not even that strong, really. Let's put out a Curing Waltz, a Divine Waltz. We need it. Or 2. Ah, that's a short delay in there. So it's 12 seconds between Curing Waltzes. That's an interesting one to note. 29. We have 4 levels to go. 15 minutes. If we were still using the Echad's Rings Devotion, we might be able to get there. We still might. Come on. Give me a reason to use liquefaction on you. There's another 1,000 for me. I don't know if I poisoned him or not. Because this poison knife is good. There's level 30. Emperor's Band. Should just put back on the Strength Ring. That occurs level 31. I have to use the item. 780. Almost there. We have hit 30 actually. I just like hitting the even 33 because that lets me use all the racial gear. Normally things don't take this long to respawn, but yes, today they just are. Ooh. Ah, weighs down enemy. Thinking all these special things. All these special abilities now. I don't know what to do with them. I just don't know what to do with all these new abilities. The game is suddenly deciding to give me. Burning Blade. Maggot. Whack. 107. Yes! Yes! Eat this. I love that whole AoE healing costing. It costs TP, which is a renewable resource in game. You're constantly getting it, especially once your accuracy's so high. Which ours is pretty decent. Now, there's the question between this Emperor's headband or the bandana. The bandana gives actual defense. The headband doesn't, but it gives me 10 evasion, 3 agility, and 3 dexterity. So, there's probably a debate to be had as to which one is actually better. Is the defense or evasion better? Well, I come from the era of Final Fantasy games where if you had evasion, you kinda wanted to use it. It was just, you needed it. It was just more useful to have the evasion than... And like I said, it used to be, in a lot of the older games, 5 especially, you wanted to have as much evasion as possible. Mostly because those rolled separately. Which is absolutely as broken as it sounds. For example, shields were a form of evasion. Technically block, but same difference. If you had something that blocked, that would roll, as would anything else. So you could have, and this is a decent early game build in Final Fantasy V. If you get a Mangosh, an Elf's Cape, and a shield, that gives you 3 different, and I'm gonna say this again, 3 different 25% chances of evading an attack. Let's say that again. That is 3 separate 25% chances to dodge every physical attack in that Final Fantasy game. It is as busted as it sounds. Now, granted, I don't know if it's like that here. In fact, I'm willing to bet it probably isn't. Oh, I can lower their defense. Oh! Oh, that is so good. And their evasion. Oh, Dancer, why you gotta be so good now? Dancer, why you gotta have so many good about you? And you can heal! Oh, Dancer, why you gotta be so good? Why does Dancer have to be such a pretty good class? It's a shame I chose Rune Fencer. Cause it's kind of the attack, or cause it's kind of the real tank I want. Let me use my abilities and make you stop that. There we go. Yes. Attack them all! Oh god, he is getting beat up on something fierce. No, not that me maggot, not that me maggot. This me maggot, come on. Attack! Hang in there. There we go. Carrying Malta's out. I bit off a lot more than I could chew there. Oh, buddy. I mean, a whole lot more than I could chew. That's low evasion, you say? I can make its defense even lower. And then we flourish to weigh him down. Flourishes are now low on cooldown. And that makes me level 32. As you can see here, I've got some interesting things. I've got a Trizic ring. Oh, that could be cool. Cool. We could put some impact knuckles on. Really? Well, I guess some critters want to die. And now this meat maggot wants to die. Oh, we are still getting get dagger skill. I had not noticed that we were not capped on that. Yeah, dagger skill's not capped yet. Sword is. Parrying isn't. Evasion is, but that's not surprising at all. Grab a couple of you. Job abilities. Still haven't learned anything new. No new steps, no new waltzes, no new sambas. Smack you. And what have I been getting? White rocks, silk threads, which could be useful, crab shells, which are not, bat wings, which are not, and definitely not some rock salt. Don't need air spirits either, because I already have that one. Although that is a great way to pick up the spirit. And grab meat. Also don't need that. And look at all these crystals I have. These guys drop so many wind crystals. You should never need wind crystals. It is so bad how many you get. It is so bad how many crystals you can get. Oh, we're not even trying. Come on, no. Smack. And dead. Like I said, the only annoying thing about doing this route is when the Echad's ring finally wears off, right at the end, and you're stuck doing this for a bit. We'll continue going until we hit 33, which should not be too much longer. Got 2,000 experience. These guys give 300 apiece, or 5 more than. We might even hit Vanquish Enemies number 1 again. Unless that's an interrogator over there. Which it is. You get... I was gonna say you get hit by that, but you clearly don't. Smack. Put you. Yes. That'll put me real close. And kill this Oracle again. There we go. I was wondering why he wasn't performing that very often, but it makes sense, I suppose, why. And there we go. Exactly 4 a.m. Exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes. Not necessarily the fastest. I mean, granted, it's not necessarily the fastest grinding route. But it works. It's consistent for like 99% of the part. It seriously works for like 99% of the time. The other option is, of course, you go to Quiyam Island and go off of those things there. The things that drop the Carbuncles Ruby, the leeches. You can either go for the leeches or the goblins or the giants. That just is a lot slower. It legitimately is going slower that way. This way is consistent enough to where I don't bother. I don't mind it. And we gotta get the current. Come on, load them in. There's the surcoat. The thugs is technically better, but doesn't have the poison effect. I don't think the Gladius does not. Neither does the Holy Sword. Blind is surprisingly usable by the Blind Dagger is usable by everybody, but by certain people. This doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense to me, but that's enough. Late night Final Fantasy XI. We've got 2 classes left before I have to unlock the others. And like I said, I do have questions about 11. For example, job breaking. To get the additional levels past 50. Nothing I can find says that it's on a per character or on a per job basis. And I would just like to know that, because if it's on a per job basis, I'm not gonna bother with most of the jobs. If it's on a per character basis, that makes sense to me. But I don't know. So if anyone has any thoughts, any knowledge on that, I would be grateful if anyone has any, like I said, any input on that at all. Let's see, wardrobe 1. Let's go with the Rarab. Let's want to go with the Ramblers. Yeah. I can tell I'm getting tired. My brain is starting to not cooperate with my fingers. Anyway, we'll just get this set up real quick. Before we wrap it up here. Cannot equip hand gear. And the Decennial trousers. And then we just lock style set 11. And there we are. Ready for our next adventure. Although, I don't know. Other than magic capabilities. See what Scholar's like in its original form. Technically not its original form, but you get what I mean. It's MMO form. Oh. Yeah, the stream has been rock solid, and I'm real happy. And we'll be back streaming probably in a few hours. I'm not sure what I'm going to stream, but I'm going to stream something, because now that I can, I might as well. And I'm excited. I'm excited to continue. I'm excited to keep going. It's a good time too. Dawn Trail's not out till next year. We got time yet. We've got one more double patch. 6.5 and 14 around the corner in October. 6.55 in January. I mean, and then sometime in summer, Dawn Trail. It is the good time to be a Final Fantasy fan. 16 came out. PC port just got announced. They're working on DLCs. Square Enix is just popping off on Final Fantasy. There are other things that are going not quite so great, but Square's leadership is sometimes all over the board. But Final Fantasy is going good. It's going solid. God, I don't know where I'm going with that. Let's be honest. I have no clue where I'm going with that. But I'm enjoying it. We can get to some strategy games. We can start getting through the backlog. October's around the corner. That's spooky month. We're going to try and do something spooky during that month. I don't know what. At least one game, probably more. Especially on the 31st, because why the hell not? Because why not? Just... God, I'm excited. Life is just good, guys. Gotta find that thing that makes life just be good. And I don't know why, but good quality internet has just really got me going today. Cause it's been a week at work. But we won't go into that. We can't go into that. We can't go into why work is work. But I hope your day is going well. I hope the enthusiasm has brightened your day. I hope your day goes well. It's 4 a.m. in the US right now, on the East Coast. It's 1 a.m. out in the Pacific. If you're catching me over in Europe, good morning. And if you're catching me just now in Japan, well, it's starting to get late for you guys. Kinda. Afternoon. It's afternoon for you guys. You guys got some time yet. Hope your day went well, at least. So, that's the end of late night. Good lord. Late night. Final Fantasy XI. Just in time for it to become early morning Final Fantasy XI. We'll see you guys later. Till then, this is Stompin' Llama. Signing out.